Franchises versus startup, which way to go? You already know that you want to own your own business, but you can't decide the best option for you. Should you buy a franchise operation or launch a startup from scratch? Creating an overview, listing the pros and cons of each business plan may help you decide which of the two options is better suited for you and your individual situation and long-term goals. Buying a franchise. The pros. The pros of buying a franchise is you can provide yourself an opportunity to own a part of an existing successful business model with a proven track record, training program, and technical support that has shown itself successfully, and a solid supply chain in place. Some of the best known franchises have impressive success rates, and when purchasing a franchise in this group, you purchase a turnkey business with a low chance of failure if managed correctly. If your strong suit includes being detail-oriented, following the direction of and being comfortable within the established system held by a corporation, franchising can offer you a quick and easy opportunity to become a business owner. Depending on the franchise brand that you elect to purchase, you may have the option of buying a fully operational location or starting from the ground up at a newly built location. Purchasing a fully operational franchise enables you to step in and take over a business with an established customer base, documented cash flow, and staff already trained and in place. Franchising will also provide a clear and exit strategy for you as a business owner when you've reached your desired retirement goals. Whenever you're ready to simply sell your turnkey franchise to another prospective franchisee, if you like building from scratch and stepping into a live business on your first day of ownership, franchising is an option that can suit your needs and business plan. Buying a franchise. The cons. There are certain cons to buying a franchise. Of course, franchising provides challenges. It can be a very expensive option, with costs to purchase a turnkey business as high as $1 million per location. Franchises also have costs associated with the brand name of the corporation that will affect your bottom line for the duration of the ownership. There are fees payable to the home office, mandated remodeling for uniform appearances, price cuts and promotions driven by the corporate sales model, and supplies that are sold at inflated prices to the franchise location. Generally speaking, statistics cite the franchise failure rate in the 15 to 20% range, but that can be misleading. Some franchises fail as low as 1%, and some fail as much as 40%. Obviously, this has everything to do with the franchise opportunity that you select, so it is fundamental to you and your success that you study and choose wisely. Corporate ideology and public perception of the brand can make or break a franchise in terms of initial success. If you cannot write out the possible events that may occur when your livelihood is attached to the image a brand portrays to the public, you may want to elect out of franchise ownership. Do you remember what happened with Jared at Subway? Well, that could happen to your brand as well. Startup businesses. Pros. If you have a marketable idea that you may be able to turn into a successful business model, Sam Walton made it happen. Bill Gates made it happen. The founder of Papa John's made it happen. Countless other entrepreneurs join the ranks of successful startups every day. With startups, the cost can average as low as $10,000. Even if you operate the business out of your trunk of your car or your basement, startup costs for a business are significantly lower than the purchase costs of the average franchise. If you have your own dream to market and a desire to watch it come to fruition from scratch, launching your own startup business may be the business model that is perfect for you. The most important factor for many budding entrepreneurs is the ability to be the boss, their own boss in every respect. The beauty of being self-employed is that the ability to do just that, because you make all the decisions, you run the day-to-day operations in the manner that you see fit. If you have seen it done all the wrong ways and believe that you have devised the best way possible to operate your business, a startup business would be the perfect way to prove this to yourself and to the rest of the world. The startup cons are this: your business is your business. There are many variables and the failure rates are as high as 25% failing in the first year. Only 50% make it through the first 5 years, and a mere 30% make it to the decade mark. For your business to survive, you will need to supply the blood, the sweat, and the tears, and the equity necessary to thrive. Expect long hours, few days off, and many obstacles as you build a successful brand from scratch. If this doesn't sound like the type of challenge that you would like to undertake, then you may want to elect to purchasing a franchise. For example, compare a mom and pop run hotel to a nationally known chain of hotels. Some of the tools that are at the chain hotel's disposal include the beautiful building facade that is standard and recognizable as belonging to that particular chain. In addition, there is the scheduled lawn and grounds maintenance, lobby and room upgrades that are regularly occurring, and the state-of-the-art accounting systems in place of the front desk. The same can be said for restaurants, auto shops, electronic stores, and essentially most any business that is in operation today. However, if this still leaves you feeling as though you have a better path to success than the current business model, by all means, a startup business sounds as though it was created just for you. The bottom line, what is the best fit for you? Most people choose to purchase a franchise business because it provides a successful business model and proven path to successful streams of revenue, as long as the business is managed correctly and the staff is adequately trained. It also allows the entrepreneur to operate under an already known brand, and therefore the trust with the consumer is existing the day that the franchise doors open for business. There is no question as to quality for the consumer, as there is a long-running record of customer satisfaction under that brand image. This alleviates the period of uncertainty when the business opens to the public. There is no question in the eyes of the consumer, as they've had an existing relationship with the corporate brand, i.e. McDonald's, and this allows a certain amount of trust to be extended to the new franchise solely because it shares in the brand name and attributes. However, if you have a dream of running your own business by your own, this model can be next to impossible as the owner of a franchise. Most franchises have certain rules for decorum and behavior that must be strictly adhered to in order to use the corporate brand in any way. This can leave some business owners feeling as though they signed up for a mere shadow of business ownership, as they are not allowed by corporate standards to implement any changes and must also adhere to human resource and corporate sales and marketing policies versus having their own scheduling and hiring policies or having discounts or sales programs of their choosing. On the other hand, the safety of the well-known corporate brand that you purchase when you buy a franchise location may be what enables you to successfully stay in business throughout some of the more trying economic times that possibly may put some business startups under in the first 5-year mark. You will need to measure the benefits of the brand umbrella of financial safety versus the freedom to run your own business as you best see fit, and implement any changes that you feel would be beneficial to the business and staff without having to adhere to stringent corporate policies, ad procedures, and anything else. Ultimately, the decision lies in your ability to manage and operate a business that is a window-dressed business, essentially with its title held by another entity, or if you simply must have the capability to draw the entire business plan from scratch in order to feel successful at the business venture. You need to honestly decide which type of ownership will lead you to feeling most fulfilled, what your possible exit strategies will be, and how comfortable you are in waiting out possible long periods of time of financial uncertainty. You're the only person who can honestly answer which model suits you best. However, once you have decided upon an action plan, you should commit to thoroughly researching your choices and move forward in financial planning that allows you to pursue your particular brand of business ownership and your individual method for success. With a little luck and a lot of hard work, you can build your dream of business ownership to life. And as I mentioned before, I'm very happy to talk to you. I have a free service to find the right franchise business fit. There are 4,000 brands out there. So contact me at franchisecoach.net.